because we see so much going on. And then we had all this going on this week. It says, when you feel discouraged, that's the title. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, you righteousness. Shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Psalms 32:11. People from all walks of life have bouts with discouragement and despair. There are many underlying causes for despair and a variety of treatments offered to deal with it. Some are effective, but many only offer a temporary solution. The good news is that Jesus can heal us, deliver us from discouragement. He can restore our lives to one joy and peace. If you are a believer in Jesus Christ, the joy of the Lord is already inside you. Even when you don't seem to feel joyful, you can tap into the joy and release it by faith. You can experience what is yours as a result of your faith in Jesus Christ. It is God's will for you to experience joy, and I didn't know he was going to talk about that. Says, I had a problem, this is what I'm talking about, I had a problem with discouragement and despair myself a long time ago. Haven't we all had that problem from time to time? Because the reason is because we're looking at circumstances and not God. But thank God I learned I didn't have to allow negative feelings to rule me. I learned how to release joy in the land in my life. When discouragement comes, don't accept it and agree with it, but encourage yourself by looking at God's promises and letting them fill you with hope. No matter what you've gone through in life or going through right now, being discouraged won't change it. No matter what you've lost, you still have a lot left. Amen. Stop living in the past. Ask God to show you the future He has planned for you. When you're tempted to be discouraged, say no to temptation. Stay positive. Expect something good to happen to you. Amen. And you know, when you get into that mode and you start saying, oh me, looking at all this, and you get discouraged, I mean, you can just be right here, and all of a sudden you're down here. But when you stop focusing on that, and start focusing on God, or stop focusing on what things has happened to you that was good, look back. I mean, go back and say, oh, God did that. He brought me through this. You know, there is always something to be thankful for. So when you feel yourself going there, stop it right then. Don't wait a day later and decide, oh yeah, I need to stop that. Immediately, when you recognize that you're headed down that path to discouragement, stop it. Just stand up and say no. And then go find you something that will encourage you. The Word of God will. And a lot of times when we're like that, but also works for me, has for me a lot of times, get my mind off of me. Quit looking at me. I'll take that moment when I'm feeling real discouraged and go help somebody else. Call them. Talk to them. So start getting your focus off yourself and get it on somebody else. Boy, that picks me up real quick, boy. If I can start helping somebody, making somebody's day, telling them they're going to make it, and in the back of my mind, the devil say it back here, you ain't going to make it. But I'm saying you're going to make it. Amen. Makes him mad because he can make it. So, don't get discouraged. Stay victorious. Now we're going to pray. Dixie texted me this morning. She's got an ear infection. She needs us to pray for her. Still want to lift up Jamie Burnside.